Herrerasaurus is literally the most dinosaur-looking dinosaur. That is true, but you see, looks can often be deceiving. I would also argue that this fella is one of the most dinosaur-looking dinosaurs out there. It's known as Ephagaia, and at first glance, you would probably call it a dinosaur, but it's not. It's actually an old croc relative, outside of the clade of Dinosauria. In fact, when it was first discovered, it was thought to be a dinosaur. More specifically, it was thought to be Coelophysis because their fossils are so similar. It wasn't until they gave it a closer look that it was determined to have more characteristics that are far more similar to crocodilians than to dinosaurs. And so it was determined to not be a dinosaur, despite the fact that it vaguely looks like one. And this is why it's so difficult to classify early dinosaurs like Herrerasaurus, because the closer you get to like the branching point in Archosaur evolution, the more similar these animals become. Ephagaia looks a lot like a theropod dinosaur in the fact that it's bipedal, has relatively short arms, a long skinny neck, and a small head. It's very different from any type of crocodilian that might come to mind. But archosaurs in general, in the beginning, were pretty similar to this. Like, of course, you had Coelophysis. Eoraptor is also a good example. In fact, Eoraptor looks like it would be a theropod, when in reality, it's actually a basal sauropodomorph. Or Herrerasaurus, of course, which Herrerasaurus was fragmentary when it was first discovered, so of course it would be very difficult to determine what exactly it was. But yes, a lot of these early archosaurs look very similar to each other, and so as a result, a lot of classification issues can arise from that.